Okay, go live. All right, we're good. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! So I don't know if people are going to join in or not. Maybe they won't care.
They're like, no, not today.
They'll be like, nope. Why
We don't want to.
I know some people said that they were going to join. I just don't know when they're going to join.
Okay.
But I just wanted to hop on and just chat with you. Because I know that I have a lot of projects coming up and you have a lot of projects coming up. Got some things that you're working on.
Yes.
So I just want to let everybody know that for the month of January, there are going to be no new episodes, but I'll do something in place for that. So what's going to happen is I'm actually working on a lot of big projects right now. We're really upgrading the channel. We're trying to make it look very professional, very sleek. So I need time to learn my new editing system. So what's going to happen is Mondays and Thursdays through January are going to be sit-down interviews with people like Sabrina and
a lot of videos
and other people. We're going to have Skulls and Kittens. We're going to have Ron Murphy, Aaron from Bigfooting, Indiana. We're going to cover all sorts of different topics in these interviews. But I wanted to start with Sabrina because I know Sabrina really well. And I don't want to tank on the questions or like stuff like that. But do you want to talk for a little bit about the things that you're working on?
I mean, what I'm working on isn't really solid because I break everything I touch.
Okay. Yeah.
I told you I went to the cemetery recently and everything I recorded is corrupted somehow.
Wow.
Yeah, we had 2 actual cameras and our phones and got nothing. Not one thing. Like, you can't even see, like, but we had my light there. It worked. So that happened.
That's so stupid. Well, I don't.
That's what I said. I'm very upset about it.
Because I know that you texted me and told me about that, and that would have been awesome to see. I'm sorry that you lost all that.
Yeah, I was really upset. Like, everything's just destroyed in it. But I'm going to Madison Seminary on the 12th. So theoretically, I should get stuff.
You should get stuff, yes. And you also want to test some theories when it comes to Madison Seminary.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. We've talked about Madison Seminary on and off quite a bit. Do you want to refresh some people about Madison Seminary? Do you want to talk about it?
I think you should refresh them because, I can't say the name too many times.
You can't say the name too many times. So there is a entity there that everybody does call Sarah. And Sabrina here has had a lot of run-ins with the particular name Sarah ever since we've gone the first time, which has been over a year ago. And she texts me all the time and she'll be like, hey, like, this is what's up, dealing with Sarah again, or we'll be at random places and you'll just hear the name Sarah. It's a pretty common name, but also for as often as you hear it, like, I don't think it's a coincidence.
And like when I have my spirit box, I get it in the same voice that we heard at Madison Seminary.
Yeah, it's super creepy. So she's been dealing with that. And you want to test some theories when it comes to her in general.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not going to be good for me if we're being honest. Just to be blatantly honest.
Well, nothing that we do is good.
No, it's really not. I'm not going to do the tour. I'm going to have my spiritual friend walk through and just sort of give me the vibes he's picking up on. Which, like, I know the building. I've been there now 3 times. So, like, I know it, but we'll see. Also, I'm going to shut her door and see if anything actually happens or if it's just all Sarah.
Okay.
You never know.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some other things he said he's thinking about. I told him no dowsing rods. That's my thing. I told him.
No dowsing rods.
I said I will break them.
I feel like a lot of psychics like dowsing rods.
I'm not.
No.
No.
And that's okay. Some people like certain things, but I don't particularly gravitate towards them.
My hand shakes, so I really just can't mess
I know, I can't like stay steady. So do you have any plans for like where you want to go this year?
We have a list of places. We're looking at the Villisca Axe Murder House right now.
I want to go there.
Yeah, we are actually like contacted the person about and everything. So that one might be happening in February, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like one place a month at this point, but I don't know. We'll see how it works.
Well, that would be really cool. I don't really have anywhere like lined up yet.
I know because you're doing all the videos like this.
I'm doing so like for January, this is what I'm doing, but it's literally just to buy me time so that way I can edit stuff.
So you need to also film stuff while doing this?
Yeah, I'm also filming stuff while I'm doing this. So it's not like I'm just sitting here not doing anything. So I've been pretty busy. Like today, I went and met with my first lady who I interviewed for one of the episodes for where I'm going to go. So the whole format of my videos is actually changing. So I'm actually going to be adding like interviews. There's going to be a sit down portion where I'm basically explaining why I think there's activity going on. I'll be telling you the science behind it in a more professional manner.
Wow, you're getting all fancy on us.
Yeah, I am getting fancy. So there's going to be a new intro. That's almost done. I've been working on that a lot. You're going to see a lot more drone shots, a lot more travel pieces. Like I said, there's probably going to be 2 interviews per location. And all of that takes so much time. So I'm trying to get ahead so that way I don't have to like play catch up or anything like that.
That's smart of you.
Yeah. But
so is your videos going to be longer then because of it, or just more parts?
I don't know. I haven't decided. I think I just want them to look more professional. So I'm aiming for TV show like, but staying with the realness and trueness of what like we started. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I know with TV shows, they tend to be dramatized and then they cut it for like commercials and stuff like that. We're not really going to be doing any of that. We're just going to make it look more sleek and like streamlined. I think that's what, I keep saying we, but
it's just you.
It's just me.
You say we for your personalities. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all of us coming together. But my fiance has been helping me. He helped me film the intro. He helped do all that stuff. I'm a little nervous with the travel involved because I usually only film one night, and now I'm going to have to figure out how can I stay longer to film more like B-roll and like the interviews and stuff like that. So I'm a little worried about that, but I think I should be able to figure that out. Right now, just to give you guys like a peek at what I'm working on. So the new intro is pretty much almost done. And I'll actually, if you guys want, I'll throw it on Instagram so that way you guys can see what it looks like and help get you excited, I guess.
It looks really good. I think what you showed me is amazing.
Yes,
you did.
And then I'm working on one private residence. That's something that I normally don't do, but there is somebody that I did meet who has a lot going on in their home or in their old home. They still own the house, but they don't live in it. So I'm actually going to be doing that one. I'm also incorporating local legends. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for that, and I haven't really done that. So we're going to kind of shift the focus a little bit. We're going to do local legends. So there is a haunted bridge that is going to be a primary focus for a little bit. And then you guys were asking for a Bigfoot episode. That's coming. Those are all coming in February, by the way.
Oh, big yikes.
It kind of sucks because what I'm doing right now is I'm actually just working piece by piece. So I'm trying to get all the interviews out of the way, and then I'll work on the investigations and then like B-roll stuff. Instead of working on just like one episode at a time. Yeah. So I'm a little cramped right now. Like
you need everything. Like a schedule, like literally schedule all that out.
Yeah, I have a planner, so I'm like scheduling everything out, but it's just so crazy, like everything that I'm working on. So I'm learning how to do like cinematic shots. I'm learning how to do documentary style shots. I got microphones, so that way everything's going to sound better. I got new lights. I'm like super excited for everything.
That's so much stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
I just think of the first time we used the drone at the Twin City Opera House and we were worried about falling into traffic because it was us. Yeah. That just plays in my head anytime I see a drone shot.
I do get a little worried because my drone was $500, so I'm still a little like sketch. Hey everybody. Oh, thank you. Congrats on getting engaged. Thank you. That would be me, not you.
I was gonna say
So happy New Year, everybody. I hope that you guys had fun. I don't know. I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything either.
I think I actually fell asleep by like 9 o'clock because I've been working so much on like this intro that I was just so tired. I didn't want to like party or anything. But I woke up at midnight because I guess in this big city, everybody lights off fireworks.
Yeah.
They didn't really do. I don't think you guys do that.
They did it at 9:00 here.
Did they?
Yes. It was like they went off at 9 and then like nothing
And then
else.
like they were done.
Yeah. So 9:00 was our New Year.
Yeah, so everybody lights up fireworks here, which I'm not used to.
Mm-mm.
And I woke up and I was like, oh my God, do you guys have to do that right now? I'm trying to sleep. Like, what's so wrong with you?
That's so rude. I was sleeping, and here's your stupid fireworks.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. So I don't know why this is important. This really isn't important.
Okay.
But we're going to veer off track for a second. I had a dream last night that my cat was a convict cat. I don't even know.
Wait, what did he go to jail for?
I think he killed people. I think that's what it was. It was super crazy. I don't even know what was going on. He like escaped from jail and I like adopted him and I didn't even know that he was like a killer. I think it's just because I view my cat as being aggressive and like wild.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why.
I mean, I love that.
I don't know why. It was just so weird.
For Halloween, dress him up as a convict with the little orange jumpsuit.
Yeah, he'll love that.
Oh yeah, nothing bad will come from that. Not one thing.
Nothing.
Mm-mm.
People out here had fireworks and shooting rifles. Ew.
Ew, rifles.
Woohoo! It's a new year. Wait till I kill somebody.
It's a bird. Or a bat.
Hello, Brian. I know that you said earlier that you didn't think that we were going to follow you. I'm pretty sure I follow you. You work out a lot, right? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. And if it's not, then I feel like crap.
You were so confident. I hope you're right.
I was very confident. Fairly confident. That's who that was.
Guess I'll find out.
But is there anything that you guys want to see more of this year? Like I said, I'm definitely going in the direction of more like TV show, but I'm trying to keep the flavor that we have. That sounds weird. But
the flavor.
Mm-hmm. But I just don't want it to look dramatic. I'm not looking for that. Mm-hmm. I just want it to look like the shots to look better. Who's calling? Stop calling. It's the school. My kids' school calls like almost every day. It's like harassment at this point.
Why are they calling so much?
I don't know.
Do you ever answer the phone?
They leave a voicemail.
Oh, that's good.
It's usually just like, hey, these are the updates for the school. They send like COVID updates and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. That's just not worth it.
So, Martin's Journey says interviews definitely sound unique. Yes, I think interviews definitely give that solid background of kind of like what to expect. They kind of paint a little bit of a picture. Mm-hmm. Now, I know different people get different things. But sometimes interviews can be really, really helpful if you're trying to figure out what type of haunting it is, or like if you're trying to figure out a way to like drum up activity. Some of those people have been there on and off for a period of time, and they'll be able to point you in the right direction. So I think that's why I like interviews so much. And it's not, for the most part, it's usually just somebody's word, but at least this first interview that I seen, she actually had an EVP to back. She had that to back her claim. So I thought that was really cool. In the future, I'll probably look for people who have something like that. Hello, the Silent Hunter. I haven't talked to you in a little bit. How are you doing? Happy New Year. My chair is squeaky.
That's good.
I got that going.
Nice squeaky chair.
Nice squeaky chair.
Good job.
But yeah, I think the intro to the channel should be done in the next couple days. I mean, technically it's pretty much almost done. I only have a couple things to do, but just in case if I get busy, I don't want to like make a promise. But like I said, I'll put it up on Instagram. Do that. Thank you, Brian. He says that we're cool.
Oh, wow. That's exciting.
Oh, cool. I thought I was 30.
I had to explain to one of my coworkers that I was going on YouTube today for something. And they're like, oh, for gaming? I said, no, not really. So they're like, oh, for what? So I had to explain the whole ghost hunting aspect, and then they stopped talking to me. So
Isn't that so funny?
It was. They're like, oh, okay, bye. I was like,
they were like, oh, that's cool. No.
Left on red, ran away.
They're like, I'm not talking to her anymore.
Mm-mm.
Freaking weird.
Weirdo with the ghost stuff.
I know. Well, that's one thing that I can't say. Like when I worked at the park, everybody at the park was so supportive.
Even the ones that like weren't in a way.
They weren't like, hey, you're a piece of crap for having a channel. But they'd just be like, oh, that's cool, and then leave it at that. But for the most part, everybody would help me like come up with ideas, or they'd be like, hey, you should go here, or like they were pretty supportive, which is really nice. I like having people who had the same kind of like goals as me. In fact, I was just telling my fiance the other day, because he was like, oh, you hold grudges, and I was like, no, I don't. I don't hold grudges. And he's like, no, you don't like so-and-so. And I was like, it's not that I don't like them. It's just they don't have goals in life. I'm sorry. I don't want to surround myself with people who don't have goals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't blame you there. I thought it was funny. I was like, right, I lost a friend right before this. All because I'm weird.
All because I'm weird. They were like, that's too sketch.
They're like, too sketch. See you at work tomorrow.
Bye.
That was the exact phrase and everything.
So, are you planning on getting any new equipment this year or anything like that?
No, we're trying to get a camcorder that would work fully for the entire duration of what I need, which would be nice.
Yeah.
We're sort of looking at, I know you don't like them, not the stupid SLS cameras that sort of spaz out and pick up door frames.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. They're a pain, but I think I can build one way cheaper than you got yours.
I was gonna say, yeah, because mine was like $400, $500, and that's what my fiance was saying. He was like, "You could just build those," and I'm like, "I'm stupid.
I can build it for like $20."
Yeah,
so I might do that.
You should be able to do something like that. They're generally pretty easy. I think you just have to figure out what program you have to run.
Yeah, I found the program and have it on my iPad already.
Okay. Amber's Paraworld wants to know: have you already filmed a Bigfoot? No. I haven't filmed it. That's this weekend.
How really scared are you? I was gonna say you're scared, aren't you?
Very scared. I'm really nervous. I think that's why I'm like trying to dive into all the other stuff and keep myself busy so that way I don't think about it. And then like when Saturday comes around, I'll just shit my pants. That's what'll happen.
You are very scared of Bigfoot.
I'm very scared of Bigfoot. And so the guy that I've been talking to has been really, really nice. And we've just been chatting back and forth. And the intention of the episode is to get you guys into the world of Bigfooting, kind of just show you how they conduct their investigations, what they look for, things like that. So he was just like telling me about the spots that he's going to go to. He showed me numerous like tracks that he's found or like audios that he's gotten, and they're all really creepy, and trying not to focus on that. But he told me the other day, he said, they tend to respond better to females. And I was like, what? And he has a girlfriend, and he's like, well, I'm thinking about taking my girlfriend with us, and then you and her can just chill in a spot, and then we'll walk away from you guys. And I was like, no, we're not doing that. Don't ever suggest to do that. We're not doing it.
No way.
I can't believe he even thought of that.
I don't like, we'll leave you as Bigfoot bait.
Well, he asked me, he said, if you're so afraid of Bigfoot, why are you doing this? And I said, one, I think people would find it hilarious that I'm about to pee myself. I said, and two, I'm just trying to showcase work that some other people have done. And I think that it's an interesting topic because it does kind of fall under paranormal, regardless of whether you believe in like the biological version or not. So it's under that like umbrella of paranormal. So I don't want to say that I like specialize in like ghosts or whatever, but that's my thing.
You're just paranormal.
I do like the idea of a lot of other things like cryptids.
I love cryptids.
And like urban legends and UFOs. So I'm trying to find people to collab for those types of projects. That way we're kind of like mixing it up. We're still being interesting and not like the same things over and over again. Bigfoot communicate telepathically, so try not to be terrified.
I don't think I've ever heard
of that. But I don't think I can try not to be terrified.
Me with bats is you with Bigfoot.
Yeah, pretty much. Congrats on the engagement. Thank you, Lisa. Also, another thing that I've been really busy is planning the wedding.
I was gonna say you've been sending me pictures, but yeah, you've been busy.
I've been busy, and actually it's almost all planned, which is really cool.
Is it really?
Yes.
That was fast.
Well, we're not having an actual wedding. We are doing an elopement. So what we're doing is we're running away and we're getting eloped. So we're actually going to go to Hawaii. We're going to have a nice, short, sweet ceremony on the black sand beach of Panalu.
Nice.
I'm super excited because there's green sea turtles there, and they're actually an endangered species, but they like to lay on the beach, so I'm hoping to see turtles. But we're going to be there for a week, and we're actually going to wrap it into a family vacation, like with us and the kids. So we're going to do some snorkeling. There's a seahorse rehabilitation center we're going to go to. There's several mountains on the Big Island where we're going to be at. And we're going to do some climbing, like the volcanoes. We're going to see those. So I'm super excited. And yeah, everything's planned. The only thing I have to do is buy my dress. I haven't done that, but I'm not a traditional person.
I know, you sent me the picture and I was like, that's perfect for you.
I'm not a traditional person, and we're going to get married on a black sand beach. So I'm actually going to get married in a bright red dress. It's going to be kind of like a homecoming dress or like a prom dress.
YOLO.
But I can't fathom spending that much money on a wedding dress. I don't know, because like we don't really have a religion or anything like that. So I guess it's just not that big of a deal for us. We've also been together for, this will be 6 years this year. So it's just not something that we want like really big and like played up. We want to like play it down and have fun. My sister says she wants to go surfing because I guess she's going to come for the ceremony. I don't know if my mom's coming or anything like that, but she wants to come, and she said she wants to take private surfing lessons. So that'd be really cool.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. I want to do the snorkeling. That's what I want to do.
Snorkeling.
I want to see some sharks, but I don't think my family does not want it. Like,
most people don't say that.
Jimmy is terrified. He's terrified of sharks, and he's like, I'm going to get attacked, blah, blah. Like, he's like, I hope I never see a shark, but honestly, I want to see some sharks. I'm banking on seeing them sharks.
You're banking on the sea turtles and the sharks.
And the sharks, yes.
Makes sense.
College Hill Hospital does weddings with the man who originally played Michael Myers. Oh, that's really cool. So College Hill Hospital must be in Ohio, right? Brian says, I hope you guys are okay. We are very much okay. We're doing great.
We're here.
Not look okay?
Just the answer, no.
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 Tell us if we don't look okay. Yeah, but I've been looking into, so we are going to have Ron Murphy on for the interview. I don't remember what day, but he actually wrote several books about different cryptids. So he's wrote books about the Dogman, the Jersey Devil, Bigfoot. I'm super excited to talk to him. So I hope you guys are excited, or just as excited as I am. Yes, the little dance.
The little dance, always.
The little dance. Because I'd like to think I know a decent amount of Bigfoot. I don't know. She just told me that they commute telepathically, and I didn't know that. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But I'm excited to learn about like the Jersey Devil and things like that, because I actually don't know that much. I know a little bit about the Dogman, but that's because I grew up in Michigan, and I think that's where the Dogman started.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I only know Bigfoot and Mothman.
I love the Mothman.
My man.
My man.
My man's.
He's my boo. Yeah, the Dogman was something that I find that I do have to explain it a lot to people. It might just be a Michigan thing. But when I was a kid, I guess this happened a long time ago, in the area that I lived in, there was this guy, and he was a radio show host. And for April Fools, he wrote a song about the legend of Dogman. And it talks about this creature that stands about 7 to 8 feet tall. It walks on its hind legs, and it looks like a dog, but it walks like a man. And he screams at night. And he, I guess in the song, he only comes out every 7 years, and they make several references to all the areas around where I grew up.
Oh.
And it actually started as an April Fool's joke, but it became so popular that people would request it around Halloween. So they play it every year at Halloween, and my sister used to get so scared she would cry like during the entire song.
Oh, your poor sister.
Yeah, my poor sister. And if you guys want to check it out, it's called the Dogman song or Dogman. It's by Steve Cook, I think, is who it. But you can find it on YouTube. It's super creepy, and that's what they play from where I'm from every Halloween. So there's hundreds of cryptids.
I was gonna say, in Pittsburgh, we have Charlie No Face and the Green Man and stuff like that. There's like a bunch of weird ones.
Yeah. Didn't the Green Man just die recently?
I think so, because I went to his tunnel, and like it wasn't what I expected.
Huh.
You would never believe it. I got chased out.
Not by the Green Man, though, right?
No, he's dead. By some man. Just a dude.
Some man. So the Green Man is somebody who got struck by lightning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and he's also Charlie No Face because his face got screwed up when he got struck by the lightning. So he's Charlie No Face or the Green Man.
I've actually never met him in person, but my fiance has, which is
really
cool.
sweet.
I've never seen, so. Also, Brian, it does do workout photos. Okay,
oh, good for you. You got it right.
I remembered.
Yay.
I feel like there are a lot of people who talk to me on different platforms, and they'll be like, oh, I'm so-and-so, and sometimes I remember, and sometimes I don't, and I feel like crap when I don't remember, but I'm trying to associate people with different stuff, so that way I remember. Brian's the workout guy. You're going on the 15th to follow up on the Hellhound Devil Dog that chased us.
Oh, that's cool. Me.
That reminds me of Mountain Monsters.
Oh,
the ones with the rednecks.
Mm-hmm, yes.
I love their personalities. I actually, when I filmed the Rhodes Hotel episode, I met Mike, and he actually does the circuit with all the TV people. So he knows like Steve Gonzalez, he knows Nick Groff, he knows Katrina Weidman. Like he does all sorts of stuff because he runs the It's the Lost Limbs Foundation, so they work with him quite often. And he's been on the show with like Grant Wilson, and he's done all sorts of stuff. So he was telling me, because I was talking about Mountain Monsters because I was watching it like religiously at that point.
Yes.
And he was like, "Oh, I know them. They're so cool." He goes, "Oh, by the way, Wild Bill just called me earlier, and I think he left a voicemail. Can I check it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he checked it, and he was like, "Hey, Mike, this is Wild Bill." Like he never. It's just so funny because like you'd think that because they're TV personalities, they'd be different when they're not filming, but he's not. He doesn't seem like he's different when he's not filming.
Just the exact same.
Yeah,
I love that genuine person.
I know, that's super cool. UFO Bigfoot.
Oh my gosh. Your two favorites.
You're two of the cool things. Bigfoot Mothman would be really.
I love Mothman so much. It's really unhealthy at this point.
You should go to Point Pleasant this year.
I was actually going to go there a couple weeks ago.
Why did you not go?
It was cold. Oh. Also, I did the math wrong. I thought it was closer than it was, but it's like 6 hours away or something.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not.
It's like in the middle of West Virginia. And I was only going to like the beginning of West Virginia.
Yeah, you're only like dip your foot in and then like you're done.
Yeah,
West Virginia is weird.
Yes. Yes.
That kind of does suck that Point Pleasant is in West Virginia.
In like the heart of West Virginia. It's just there.
Because West Virginia is so strange. Like every time we go. Have you been at all?
Twice.
Fun?
I've had the same experience. I went to a Long John Silver's. Because we're going to the Christmas lights there. And there was this man that came to the table and asked how we liked the food. And he made it himself. And I had the flashback of when we went to Moundsville. And the same thing happened. So I said, okay, we're leaving. We're just done.
They're always so funny because what did he say? He goes, "I can tell that you guys aren't from around here." Yeah. And I was like, that's creepy. Get away from me.
Like, I'm going to press charges. Okay.
Please don't follow us.
And then I was driving home from Kentucky and I ended up in West Virginia.
Ew.
That's what I said. I was like, I am not in West Virginia, am I?
I think it's because West Virginia, at the tip of Ohio, kind of comes up just a little bit.
It did.
And then you're in it for like 5 minutes, and then you're out.
But see, instead of 5 minutes and out, I was in it for a good 2 hours.
Ew.
And so I was just like, oh no, not again.
Okay, well, I don't know what
It's me driving. We know how that works.
So, you have had some new locations over by you. I haven't.
Yes.
Do you know any information about the new locations that are over there?
Not much, sadly. They don't really post much, and trying to set up a date to go there is ridiculous.
Is it?
I messaged Greenville Manor, and I was like, hey, I want to go there. They're like, okay, we're booked until 2 years from now. And I was like,
how?
I don't know. So, like, that's out. The other place just won't answer.
That's so stupid.
There's a third place. I found it. It's haunted, but they just won't answer. I think it's condemned now, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes something happens and they don't allow it anymore. I really wanted to do, there's a place over here called Willow's Weep, and it's actually, they were saying that it's like really, really like dangerous to go to. It's like really negative. But the guy was telling me that he had a lot of people that were trespassing, and he just couldn't afford to keep up with how much they were like doing. And he also said that it was just so negative, like people were complaining so much about taking things home. So he ended up bulldozing it.
Oh, that's sad. I don't like that.
But I hear that somebody bought Settlemsville Rectory, which is another one that's kind of negative. It's in Cincinnati. And I want to go to that one.
That's semi-close.
It's like 2 hours for me.
There's another sanatorium here, Crescent Sanatorium, I think it is.
Yeah.
That one's supposed to be really good. You get like 6 buildings for like $400.
Oh my gosh.
Lots of buildings. They have like 12 buildings total, I think. Maybe 12?
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, I want to start traveling out a little bit more. So I know that I've talked to you about going to some places. I definitely want to do Moundsville and then Madison Seminary. I don't mind doing those.
My faves.
Your faves.
I'm going to Trans-Allegheny again soon, too.
Are you?
Sadly.
You're doing a public.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
yeah.
I was going to say, right? You're
I'm not that loaded, girl.
Paying the... Oh, my gosh. I don't know if you guys know this, but Trans-Allegheny wants like $3,000+ to have a private investigation there. I don't know how these TV channels can afford that.
No, it's ridiculous. Moundsville's pretty bad, too.
Yeah. But, are you nervous about the amount of people that's going to be at Trans-Allegheny?
Well, I didn't want to go, but I'm being forced to go because I said I went there. Nothing really happened. It was sort of stupid. Like, would not recommend. And they're like, no, you're going. I'm like, okay.
No, there was way too many people when we went. It was really disappointing.
It was. And then, like, it was weird just overall. But the person I went with said he gets a lot of activity. So, like, maybe.
We went in January because I was trying to avoid the rush of people. And I think a lot of people had the idea.
We went the day after my birthday because that was my birthday treat to myself.
There was like 60+ people there. I think.
And it was so cold.
It was very cold. Yeah, it was miserable. I was like, y'all won't stop fucking following me.
Mr. Leather, please leave.
Oh my god, yeah, and we had that guy who was chilling. He was trying to impress the tour guide, and he was just like being a jackass.
Yeah, I was not impressed.
Yeah, I was like,
we're done.
Georgia wants to know where you going next, ladies. Well, she said she's going to Trans-Allegheny.
I mean, I'm going to be going to Madison Seminary before Allegheny.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, so Madison Seminary with my girl, Sarah.
What's up, girl, Sarah?
Probably going to get possessed, you know.
She's going to hit you up.
Don't say that. She's been bad enough recently. Like, I tell you, I cannot.
Really? I wonder what would happen if you just rolled, like, a camera at night while you were sleeping. Do you want to know?
Not really.
I feel like I would not want to know.
I might have to now because I have my camera fully charged in here. Like, might as well.
Yeah, just like see if you get like EVPs or stuff while you're sleeping.
Oh, that's gonna scare me.
I know, that would be really scary. I agree.
Like that.
I don't think I would want to know.
But I'm gonna have to now because I'm curious.
The people that tell the same stories and talk so loud you can't film. Oh, well, yeah, I would probably agree with that. Yeah, I've only been once, but Sounds like something they would do.
It does.
I really did like Moundsville. We've been pretty fortunate enough. Anytime that we've done Moundsville, there hasn't been very many people.
Yeah, I've gone quite a few times recently too, and like it was perfect. Like we did not run into anyone the entire night.
Did you get a lot of activity?
Yes.
I love Moundsville. You always get activity.
Well, the worst part is I wasn't getting like men. I was getting Sarah.
Oh, well, that's annoying.
That's what I said. I said, leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
I was like, go away.
To the men.
I was like, come on. Like, we're in the hole. There's bats. Like, leave me alone.
There's bats.
I'm like laying on the floor like, ah!
Oh my gosh. Oh, you would appreciate this. I was just scrolling through Instagram right before we started, and there was this, like, I don't know who posted it. It was a plastic, like, replica of a 2-headed bat that they, like, put on their wall. It was, like, really weird.
I would appreciate that. I would cry. If I walked in the room and I saw that, I would just sob.
A 2-headed bat.
That's, no. Not
That's crazy.
2 bats.
So, in case if you guys missed it earlier, I did talk about some of the places where I was going to go. You guys have to remember that Sabrina's in Pennsylvania. I'm in Indiana. So, we're a whole state apart.
I know.
But we really do want to get together, and we really want to do stuff.
Ohio seems to be the middle ground.
Yeah, some sort of episode. So, like, Moundsville would be fine with me, Madison Seminary. We would just have to plan that out. But between, like, everything that I have going on plus the wedding, I might not be available to do something like that until after the wedding, which is in May. So, so projects that I have coming up, I'm working on a Bigfoot investigation, starting to do urban legends. So there is this haunted bridge that's close to where I live. It's said that there was a lady who threw her baby over the bridge, but I think that's pretty common. Isn't there something like that out there?
Yeah. Well, there's Mary Black who steals people's babies. There's like a lot of stuff with babies.
It's so weird.
Well, she was like a witch who, like, you know how they're like, oh, witches need babies to stay young. It was sort of like that. It's weird. I don't question it. I don't. They need babies for youth. I don't know.
They need the babies.
They need the babies.
So, that's cool. And then I want to try to do a UFO investigation, kind of like the Bigfoot one. I think that would be really cool. But I'm having a hard time finding UFO people. I feel like anytime I type it in on YouTube, I get like high number of subscriber people. And I just don't think they'll talk to me because I'm just all the way down here and they're like up here.
I mean, you could at least try. The worst case, they're just going to ignore you.
Yeah, I know.
Be like trash.
So I'll have to see if I can incorporate like a UFO episode. I think that would be really cool. Do you guys have any questions or comments or anything? I don't even know who's in here. Brian's probably still in here. You're welcome. Brian.
I did have a UFO person, but he's not around anymore. But I went by his house to go ask him, but he's just gone.
He's gone?
Yeah, like he wrapped his house up in tinfoil and had like bright lights shining out into the street because he thought it'd protect him from the UFOs.
We did. Oh my gosh. So we watched Signs the other day. And my boyfriend, or like my fiance, he was like, why are they wrapping their heads in tinfoil? And I was like, you've never heard that it like keeps the like
like protects.
It protects, you know?
Protects.
But I think it would be cool to do something like that, the alien thing. Although I don't know if my camera is high powered enough to like reach the stars.
No, it's not.
Probably not.
I respect you, but no.
But no,
nowhere close.
It's not a telescope, okay?
I know they don't let people go there, but Skinwalker Ranch would be cool.
That would be really
but
cool.
Also terrifying.
I don't think they let people go there.
Not anymore.
I wonder how Ghost Adventures got in there.
Money. Lots and lots of money.
Yeah. They was like, we're gonna give you this much money. You gonna let us in.
Simple as that. I have to go camping with my Boy Scouts, and I'm very scared too because of what's in the woods. I'm like, I'm gonna get eaten by Bigfoot, the Mothman, and the Skinwalker.
Oh yeah. I'm just terrified of Bigfoot. I'll fight a Skinwalker. I don't care about that.
You're gonna fight it?
I'd rather get attacked by a bear than a Bigfoot. I'm scared of Bigfoot. Bigfoot will rip me up.
If I had to choose, I guess I would choose a bear over Bigfoot. I guess.
I would choose a bear.
But like, what if Bigfoot's actually friendly and just wants a hug? And then you are punching him in the head.
There's no chance.
Are you an expert now?
No. I'm an expert by association because I've been talking to somebody who's like really into Bigfoot. So
by association, okay.
By association, yeah.
Gotcha.
He said that there hasn't been any cases of any Bigfoots attacking anybody here, anyway. And I was like, oh, well, that's nice.
That's great. I'm happy for that.
That's great. Actually, I might watch some Bigfoot programs when we get done.
Some Bigfoot programs. I love that for you.
Yeah.
What was that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My fakey Bigfoot call.
Oh, what would you do if Bigfoot crashed in like the Kool-Aid Man?
Oh my god. Okay, so I've been working on the intro, and I actually went to Indiana State Sanatorium to film some of the intro shots.
Mm-hmm.
And we were there, and if you guys remember, I don't remember if I told you this or not, I went with another group to film the first time, and he said that he heard like screaming coming from the woods, and it was like really loud, so it sounded like a lady screaming. And my boyfriend, or my fiance, I keep calling him my boyfriend because he's lame.
Because
he's lame.
Oh, wow.
My fiance went with me to film those shots, and he remembered that. So when we got outside, he was like, whoop, whoop, like trying to call for Bigfoot. And I was like, you get in the car right now. I said, what are you doing?
No.
And he's like, I'm calling for Bigfoot. I said, why? Are you trying to get us killed?
So I ran to the car in your intro.
And he's out there like being an idiot. And I said, listen, if Bigfoot runs out and attacks my car, it's your fault. Like, why you gotta do this?
Bigfoot wanted in your intro, that's all.
I know, yeah. So I have been looking up. I think there is a Bigfoot a version of Bigfoot for Hawaii. I think it's called the Menehune.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing some research, and they're not like Bigfoot height. They're actually like dwarfs. It's really weird.
How tall is Bigfoot supposedly?
I don't know, because there are a lot of different reports, so it varies. Usually it's between 7 and 10 feet tall, but there have been reports of like 12 or 13 or like something even smaller. So it depends on who you talk to. Also, you have to take into account, like, I don't know my feet very well. Like, so if somebody asked me like how tall you were, even though I've like seen you in person and I've stood next to you, I'd be like, oh, no, like I couldn't tell you how tall she is. Like, I just don't know my measurements very well. So I wonder if those measurements are coming from people who not necessarily, they're not credible, but just don't know. Like, they have a hard time judging, because that would be me.
Yeah, I feel like that would be hard to judge, like how tall it is, but also like depending on your perspective.
Yeah,
like, if I'm shorter than you, it's gonna look bigger. If I'm taller, it's gonna look a little smaller.
And you have to think about like your distance. I actually watched, I think it was Monster Quest, where they did this thing where I think they were talking about the Mothman.
Oh, my mans.
And they made a wood cutout of the Mothman. They made 3 or 4 of them at different heights. And they placed them randomly along this road. And they had volunteers drive down the road. And they put red glowing eyes in the Mothman guys. So they were little decoys or whatever. And they had the people in the cars write down how far away and how big they thought they were. And their measurements were actually very, very off.
Makes sense.
So I think, and also there was a police officer who was talking about how, like, when you're in a certain situation, like a bank robbery or something, and like you don't necessarily think about remembering the details, and they were saying that sometimes it's not always credible. So I don't know, just to kind of like think about that, and you're like, so maybe like we're not getting the accurate information. But
I will say Mothman was spotted a lot last year, but he was not in West Virginia. He was like somewhere weird.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I think you told me that.
He was like at a fair somewhere, something weird.
He was at a fair.
Yeah, like something burned down and Mothman was in the
He
smoke,
wanted
I
them
think it
corn
was.
dogs, okay?
He did. He just wanted to like go to the fair, have a nice relaxing day.
He's like, if I'm not in West Virginia, nobody will remember me.
He's like, gonna celebrate my day off.
That's so creepy.
That is.
I don't remember where I heard this story.
Oh no.
It might have been on some sort of TV show, but it
Mm-hmm.
was about the Mothman and the dog man. Oh my gosh. The Mothman was following this lady's car,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess the Mothman picked up a Rottweiler and dropped it on her car.
What?
But I don't remember the program.
I've never heard that one, but I sort of love it.
I wish I could remember what it was. It might have been Monster Quest.
He's like, what can I do?
Here's
Not the car.
Here's a Rottweiler.
That poor dog.
I know. I went outside today. Oh my gosh. So I did that interview outside today. It's freaking freezing.
It is really, yeah.
I have been cold ever since I have been outside. We did that interview, I think it was like a 10-minute interview. And then I got back in my car and I just could not warm up.
That's the worst feeling.
Yeah. I'm like, I need some tea.
Need tea.
Some green tea.
I'm really worried because like it's been like a pretty tame winter here, and I'm gonna go to Madison Seminary and it's be somehow -40 and I'm gonna freeze my tail off.
Oh my gosh.
I'm calling it.
Yeah, have you guys gotten any snow at all over there?
It snowed once, but it's mainly been like the 40s.
Yeah, that's how it's been here. It snowed once and then like it was gone the next day.
Yeah, that was just it.
And my mom, like I went and seen my mom for Thanksgiving up in Michigan, and it was literally like 3 or 4 days after I went and seen her. She sent me a picture and they had like this much snow. And she's like, thank God you're not here because I don't know how to drive the snow. I'm an idiot. I don't know how to drive. So, yeah, she was like, oh my gosh, look at how much snow we got. And my daughter was like, I can't believe they got snow. We didn't.
Oh my gosh.
She wants snow so bad.
It definitely snows a lot less than it used to.
I know. Do you think that's like global warming or?
Probably.
I don't know.
Climate change, I think they call it now, so it's less
climate change. Yeah, it's not global warming anymore.
Get with the times.
Get with the times, Amber. Jeez.
Come on, you're not that old.
I'm not that stupid. Oh, trying to think.
I can see the gears turning.
I
Very
know.
slowly, but they're turning.
Very slowly. There's something stuck in there.
Oh no, there comes the smoke.
I don't know.
I got a text from the person who said they're not going to talk to me because of the ghost hunting stuff.
Yeah.
So obviously that lasted very long.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't very long.
No, not at all.
Do you get judged a lot for being
Sometimes. It's more like a crazy look, like, oh, okay, you're mentally unhinged. Good to know.
There are some people who are like really, really down with it. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And then there are like the opposite. And they're like, what is wrong with you?
That's the thing. Like, I have a lot of people who are like really down with it, want me to take them places. And then there's a couple that just look at me like I've grown a second head. It's like, okay, I guess.
They're like, this lady's weird. What is
like,
she
she's
doing?
weird. We're going to run away.
That's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Very rarely do I find the people who are like, oh, okay.
I can give you a list and their phone numbers if you'd like. Get you the same reaction.
But yeah, they're either okay with it or like they're not.
There's like no middle.
Yeah. I think the only people who were like indifferent to it were the people who worked at the park.
Yeah.
But I think it's because they knew me first before they knew that. And I've known them for like 3 or 4 years. And then they were like, oh, wait. Yeah, ghost hunter. Okay. That was a little crazy.
But okay.
Well, some of them 3 or 4 years, not all of them, but
the main ones that were like that.
Yeah. It was really funny because John, the one time, he was outside and he was looking for water next to the gift shop. Yes. You guys don't even know what I'm talking about.
No, they're lost.
It's our very, very, very serious boss. Like, he like rarely ever jokes around.
He never smiles.
Oh my gosh. And he was outside and he was looking for water. So we had dowsing rods looking for water. So I made a fucking joke with him and I was like, oh, are you trying to talk to the spirits? He looked at me and he was like, "What were you talking about?" He just like walked away, and I was like, "Wow, I feel fucking stupid now."
He's like,
Because he
she's on
didn't get it.
something. You're
No,
lucky
he
he
didn't.
didn't drug test you the next day.
I know. He did not understand what I was trying to say.
You tried. I work with some people from the park. They're
Do
now
you?
at Walmart. Yes.
Who works at Walmart?
Do you remember Dax?
No.
Oh, you missed a lot then, but yes, he worked at the park and now works at Walmart.
Was he like an outside guy?
He was.
Okay, that's probably why.
Most likely, yeah.
Misa don't know.
Okay, Jar Jar Binks. Misa.
Misa. So I'm trying to think who is on next. Okay, so Thursday we do have somebody on, and her name is Spiritual Shauna. So she's going to be talking about like mediumship and like psychic stuff. And you said that you have experience with somebody who does that in like your group.
Yes.
What are some of the experiences that you've had with him in particular?
I took him to Hillview Manor and didn't let him go on the tour because, you know, why not?
Yeah.
And you and I have always gotten weird stuff in the chapel.
We have, yeah.
But like it's like a really weird particular situation. So before I went, my grandfather's funeral was in the morning and Hillview was at night.
Mm-hmm.
So like we went to his funeral and then we went to Hillview, and then in the Hillview he quoted the scripture that they read at my grandpa's funeral, but he was not there.
That's so weird.
Yeah, and I was like, excuse me?
Excuse me.
I was like, excuse me, like, I don't like this. It's like, it creeped me out, and like, I had to like leave because I was like, I just heard this today at his funeral, and now like, it's at Hillview. That happened on the second floor by the creeper.
Oh,
I kept telling him to jump out the window. Yeah, it was weird.
He was like, jump?
Yeah, like jump out the window.
Well, isn't that weird? Because didn't the one guy jump out the window too?
Yeah, but I think he was on the third floor, or he was pushed or something, but yeah.
I think he was on the third floor.
It was weird though, but like he was getting jumped out the window. Like it was like he was really on for Hillview for never being there before.
Huh.
Like, he never stepped foot there, didn't know the history, just went for it.
That is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's another thing that I want to try working on this year is getting some sort of psychic to come along and do a spot that like they've never been to and see what we get. I do have a lady that I've been in contact with, and she seems pretty cool. But if you could bring your dude at some point, like that would be awesome too. So
I could. My dude is available whenever.
Yo, dude.
My dude.
Yeah, like if you plan a Velisca Axe Murder House like one, that would be really cool, and we could collab on that. I'm also talking to several other people about collabs.
Okay.
It's just a matter of like scheduling them. So I don't want
to. It's bad.
I know. I don't want to like give out information like just in case the things fall through. But I have several of them that I'm working out right now.
Well, that's good. You have people.
I have people. Some
people
connections.
Things.
Not a whole lot. Stuff and things.
And editing and all that fun stuff.
Oh my gosh, yes, editing. I really actually do like the new editing system that I have. It's good. Really easy to use. I was afraid it was going to be a pain in the butt. It
sounded like a lot when you were describing it. Like, it scared me hearing about it. That's why I looked at my sister and said, will you edit stuff? And she just said yes. So we're putting your degree to work.
I want to have somebody edit stuff for me and not have to pay for it.
I know. She told me I get the family discount. But then she asked me for money, so I don't know how that works.
Oh. Well, it's a discount. It's not free.
I mean, I thought it should be free, though.
She used to give it for free.
She said nope.
Yeah, but I'm super excited because I just came in contact. For some reason, like, finding people to interview for the locations that I'm going to is kind of a pain.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot easier. So, like, that Haunted Bridge episode that I'm working on, I did the one interview today, but I've been trying to find somebody for the past, like, 3 or 4 days. And I posted in several different groups, but nobody commented on it. So I actually just typed in, like, the Haunted Bridge that I was going to, and then found posts on Facebook about it, and then just commented to the people who were telling their story.
I think it's be harder with locations like that, like not a literal established.
Yeah, not like a literal one. I feel like once, because I'm looking at doing Octagon Hall.
Okay.
So there's Octagon Hall, there's Octagon Mansion. One's
Octagon
in
Mansion's Ohio,
West Virginia, and then
course.
one's in Kentucky. So I'm going to the one in Kentucky, which I think is Hall. And I think it's going to be really easy once I type in, like, have you had an experience here?
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Or if they have a website, I don't know.
Yeah, and then just, like, ask for people to put us in contact with that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm just not looking forward to how long it's going to take me to, like, film.
No, that's going to be a pain in the butt.
Yeah. So it's going to be, like, a lot more work for filming, but maybe, like, less of a load with the new editor, because the old editing system was just, like, such a piece of crap. And it crashed a lot. Like, this one hasn't crashed yet, which is pretty cool. So
that's good. You've been working on it for a while too with your intro.
I know. It's really funny because I've been working on the intro for like a week and it's only like 30 seconds.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it is. But
I mean, you wanted it short and sweet, so
I did make it short and sweet. But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I've been working on this for like a week now. But I think it's just because I had to write out the intro, I had to record the intro, I had to find music, buy rights to the music, edit the music down so that way it would fit. Then I had to plan out my shots, go and get my shots, edit the shots, and it's like a whole process. But I'm really happy with the way that it came out.
It's all going to look really nice, but everything's going to be such a process now.
I know, everything is going to be a process. But I feel like it's going to be definitely worth it. I've been in contact with Nathan Withers. If you guys don't know who that is, he is from My Paranormal Experience on Paraflix. So he works with the TV company, and that's like his TV show. And he has been giving me advice on how to like streamline things and make things look nicer. And yeah, so big shout out to him. I don't know if he's watching or not, but seriously, like he's been so helpful with everything. And we did talk about a collab, so there's a possibility of one. But woo! I'm really excited. He was talking about maybe, doing like a documentary and then trying out for Paraflix. But honestly, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I feel like a TV show thing would be kind of a little complicated. I like the freedom that I have with the YouTube channel to kind of work on my own. It's just the TV show would probably pay me. YouTube doesn't.
It would probably pay you a lot more than YouTube is right now.
I don't know.
YouTube's hard to get paid off of, though.
YouTube is really hard. I am about halfway there. I know I keep saying that, but
I feel like you said that for the last 20 years.
I have said that. I've said that for the last like 3 months. But the thing is, the last 3 months were really active for me last year. So once the month ends, it takes away all those hours that you got. So I'm like backtracking a little bit.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, because it's like, so let's say that you start putting out stuff today or whatever. So like your hours go from the very next day all the way back 1 year. So like if you made 10 hours on December 12th or whatever, December 13th, you lose those 10 hours.
That's so rude.
Like from last year.
From last year, yeah.
Yeah. So once the year hits, you lose those hours. So I'm basically trying to play catch up with the hours that I'm losing. But I'm hoping that these next couple months, because I really didn't put out much last year for these next couple months, is where we're going to start gaining again. Like,
yeah.
I'm hoping because I really want to make money.
I know you do.
I've spent so much so far. Like, and I never set out to make money, but now I'm to the point where I'm so like I've spent so much on the YouTube channel that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to make money at some point.
This is a very expensive hobby to have.
Yeah, because I'm like, I can't keep paying for all of this and not seeing anything, unfortunately. But if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, I mean, that's okay too. But yeah, I'm like, I need to make money. I'm gonna be broke soon.
You can always try that Patreon thing or whatever.
Yeah.
A couple podcasts I listen to use that.
Yeah. I definitely want to do Patreon. And now that it's the new year, I think I should set it up because I think you do have to pay taxes on it. And I was really worried because I wasn't sure how to do all that. But I think I'm going to do all that stuff. And then at the end of the year, maybe like pay somebody to do my taxes. instead of doing it on our own, because usually we do it on our own. But and then I think it should be good. So I'll probably do a Patreon if people want to support the channel. They can.
They can.
They can. They will.
Make fun little perks for it.
I know. I got to figure out what would be a good incentive for people. I did talk to The Shape, and he is one of those people that he debunks a lot of other. Hey, it's Spiritual Shauna. She's going to be on Thursday.
Oh,
hey, girl.
You just mentioned her.
So he's one of those people that debunks a lot of the other channels and tells you if like what they have going on is fake or not. He has a Patreon, and I asked him what he offers, and he goes, nothing. He's like, my undying support. And I was like, oh, okay.
I know.
So you don't have to.
Yeah.
What's
the end of the video, just like run their username or whatever they put in for it.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for your support, whoever.
Yeah, so he does that, yeah. And I think I should do that too. Like, list the names of the people. You're glitching. She's glitched like really badly. How bad are you glitched? Hello. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on. I think my computer froze. Oh, Sabrina said that her computer turned off. All right, guys. Well, I'm pretty much going to get off anyway because my fiance got home, so the internet kind of gets a little spotty. And I have a lot of projects to work on, so be sure to keep up. So every Monday and Thursday at 6 p.m., I will have somebody on that I will be interviewing. So I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching.